they've taken the gates down to do so.
Danny, shut up. Sorry, since you're not members of the HOA, which owns the property, so.
This isn't
No,
an
no,
HOA.
this isn't an HOA. We have court documents that say that we're in litigation right now for property. I have attorney paperwork that he was told by a judge, do not change anything until court litigation was over with. And he has now locked the gate and changed what he has done directly over a judge's ruling. And we were told by our attorney, do not damage anything, go into your park and they can't stop you. You can have Sheriff St. John's call Wally Kitchens that a report was made today at the same exact incident today where one of our members was assaulted by their paid employees. That put an old man in the hospital, 74 years old, of his paid, Glenn's paid cronies, that they put an old man in the hospital, and the woman who did it was not arrested. So these are our parks. We're not leaving. I can show you case document. I can show you case law. I can show you whatever you need to see. But these are our parks. We're property owners here, and he cannot stop us from being here. I live 1,200 feet away.
There is nothing in his paperwork that says a thing about Suwannee County. So you have been a sheriff for however long, I don't know how long, but these parks belong to the property owners, and he's not going to stop it. He can try all he wants, but he is not going to stop it.
Broken the law by changing the
He has major lawsuits against him because he is a criminal. He is a crime family that thinks he's untouchable, but he's about to find out. He just sent me bogus attorney information suing me because how funny, this board is broke because he runs it, and the Lake City Humane Society is broke because they run it. So everything that we're saying is true, and everything that I'm telling you is 100% fact. And I'll video you just like you're videoing me, Mr. Glenn Hunter.
Yeah.
Exactly, yep. And everything I'm saying is 100% fact. It is not slander. It's not libel. You're standing right in front of my face. And I told you the other day, you will stand before the Creator for judgment, and you will stand, and you laugh. Look at you laughing now. You will not be laughing on Judgment Day, my friend. I can promise you that.
So who has court paperwork?
I do.
Let's see him.
Well, someone else needs to start recording, because I'm not going to stop recording to show him this court paperwork.
You've got the court paperwork?
I can't show him the court paperwork and record.
Get it on
Yeah, Jesse.
Are you going to record, buddy?
Hey, officer, there is no court order.
There is a court order. He's in litigation, and he was just told last Thursday, do not do anything to the parks. You can call Wally Kitchens and ask him.
I'm not calling Wally Kitchens. Suwannee County, not Columbia County.
Well, you could have Sheriff St. John's do it because we're attached to it. This ain't his park. Their parks and all their documents.
Let's see the paperwork.
All of their documents are according to.
There's a cease and desist order.
Listen, y'all keep saying that, but ain't nobody showing me no paperwork.
We're getting there. Just give us a second.
Yep. Jared Sean.
I'll show you. You don't need to hold my phone.
Jared.
This is
Jared
Gibbons,
paperwork
Anderson, Gibbons, and Fredericks. This is for Three Rivers property owners. This is for Glenn Hunter, the chairman. This is Vicky and Terry Hester. All three of them were CO'd on this. That you cannot take our properties from this. And Jesse Crane is the thing that happened this morning. That I have the case law for you right now that I can give you. The paperwork won't be ready till Monday morning. Key holders with access to the parks. You cannot strong on. They are told basically in layman's terms, you're more than welcome.
Hold it and let it now. I'm not going to take your phone out.
Is your body cam rolling?
It is.
Sweet.
Good.
And I want your names and badge numbers too, please. Can I get your name and badge?
Yes, sir. Williams, Papa 244.
Name and badge number, buddy?
2171 Wagner.
Wagner.
We appreciate that too. Thank you.
So he was just told by a judge Thursday that you cannot do anything until litigation with this is over with. He's trying to turn this into an HOA and bully all these old people out of these parks and raise the dues so he can still continue to steal more money. And we're not going to have it on this side, and neither is the judge. He's finally got a judge that he can't control.
Okay, this is not signed by a judge, so where's something signed by a judge?
Well, if you would call.
This is our attorney telling us this because of the litigation we have right now.
This is not a judge. I can't go off attorneys. I have to go off a judge.
You can't kick me out of this park because this is my park. This is a private park. This is yes, it is, buddy. Unless you can show me how it's not a private park, not by his hearsay, I'm not leaving.
All right.
We're not.
I'm going to call my sergeant, and when he says so, I'm just going to put you all in jail because I'm not dealing with this.
Sergeant to call Sheriff Kitchen.
homeowners association not. At the end of the day, if we're not, what happens? The property still reverts to the corporation.
I got you. Yeah. So that, all that's real, like all that's civil. All that has to be handled through court.
That's correct.
So
But
I
they have
can't.
no
I can't
right to
really
be
get
here.
into that.
No, but they have
Yeah.
no. The problem is that I can't turn these
So-
loose on our private properties that I'm having to insure. We
Okay.
pay for the taxes, insurance, lights, and the whole works. We have a process. So I know you don't. I know you don't need to get in the middle of it.
So who are these people? Are these just like random
These
people?
people, some are residents here. They're in Swanee County. They live in Swanee County. There's about 1,700 lots here, about 1,800 on the other side.
Okay.
And so that's pretty much, this was established back in 1962 by Mr. Hodar. He conveyed all the properties in the 80s to a corporation to manage it. If we didn't have it managed, then it would just be the Cowboy West, if you understand what I'm saying. So.
Okay.
Hi, excuse, can I talk to you for a minute?
Yes, ma'am.
So, right now all of this is in litigation because
Okay. Yeah, he just got done telling me
yeah,
all
but
that.
that's why we're civil, because they're trying to take property rights away from everybody that lives in the neighborhood. So there is litigation going on right now, and they have received several demand letters to not lock property owners out. Kitchens is very involved,
Now,
and
so from my understanding, has anything gone before a judge
Kitchen,
yet?
it is, yes, it is in the
Okay.
process.
Is there
and
anything, any paperwork signed by a judge? Because
Well,
I believe it was the male there in the black shirt. He showed us something from an attorney, nothing from a judge.
Correct. We
'Cause
just went to court.
we can't go off of stuff from an
Well,
attorney.
Kitchens and St. John have talked about this,
Okay.
and Kitchens is saying that they will not trespass anyone from the parks, and St. John agreed with him. They talked months ago because they were going to change the locks months ago.
Okay.
So both of the sheriffs in each county are aware, because this neighborhood's on the other side as well. So both of the sheriffs are aware as to what's going on, and they're like, we're going to stay out of it, and we're not trespassing anybody until this is settled in court.
Yeah,
Because
that's
our deeds state, if you look at our deeds, that we are property owners and have rights to all of these parks.
I got you.
So I think that's kind of why everybody's wanting to stay out of it, because
As far as a law enforcement matter, from what I am understanding, and ultimately, Deputy Wagner, he's on the phone with our sergeant right now, trying to kind of get all this cleared up. As far as the civil side of it, I can't get involved because
Correct,
if I
and
make
that's
a
what
bad
this
call,
is.
then I can be held civilly liable, and I'm not taking that chance.
That's why I'm trying to just explain to you that both sheriffs were aware that they weren't getting
How
involved.
long has this
because it
issue
is-
been going on?
Since really last year is when several lawsuits came up against them, and then February is when we went to show up for a meeting, the board meeting, which happened once a month, and they just said, none of y'all are members anymore. They kicked out almost 1,000 people, took our money from last year, rolled over $100,000 from last year. We have no access to anything. They're just really trying to take everybody's rights
This is the
away.
case number from today.
Yes.
So is this when law enforcement was contacted?
Yeah, that's from
earlier today on the other
You mind
side.
if I take a look?
Columbia County.
Oh, that's
side.
in Columbia County side.
Correct,
Okay,
correct.
I can't access any of their stuff to be.
But-
Was there
No,
a
but if
report?
you call Sheriff Kitchens, he will tell you that
So what ultimately became of this incident? Like why was?
one man was attacked by one of the people that worked for his
Okay,
organization.
So that was a battery.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know how far they went with it, but that man is pressing charges.
Okay, yeah.
He
so
actually is in the
so
hospital.
that's a whole separate incident. That's a whole separate incident from
But
the hold up.
it
Separate
is,
county.
it is, but it's the
But-
same situation.
It's the same. I understand it may be the same situation, but law enforcement was contacted out there for a battery. Ultimately, we're here.
No,
for-
they were contacted out there because we refused entry into that park.
Okay, I got you.
This is another park.
I got you. Yeah.
So
So
it's the same.
I
We're
got you.
doing the same thing now.
I got you. Yeah, same thing in a different county. So
Long story short,
He's
both
got
sheriffs
no
have been contacted
control.
about this. So you
I
just
gotcha.
need to talk to
He
St. John,
thinks-
because
he
he's
thinks-
he's had a lengthy meeting with Kitchens about
I
this.
got you. Like I
So-
said, my Deputy Wagner's on the phone with my supervisor right now. We're going to try to get this settled. Okay, just give us a few minutes. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you guys.
Alright, man. We have to treat this like a boundary dispute at this point.
It's not a boundary dispute, officer.
We're gonna have to treat it like a boundary dispute at this
So
point.
you're gonna leave them in the park. Can I call St. John and let him know that he'll actually be totally responsible for anything?
Won't be totally responsible.
Somebody's gonna have to be because they don't have the authority to be in
Can I
there.
please talk, or you
Sure,
just
go
gonna
ahead.
keep
My
arguing?
apologies.
Okay. We're gonna have to treat it like a.
Can she, you want her to talk, listen in
I
that
was just
conversation?
wanting to see.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to treat it like a boundary dispute at this point, okay?
right.
Because y'all are going through litigation, and until a judge puts his little name on a piece of paper and says, "Hey,
There hasn't
they
been a
can,
judge to take it away
they
from them.
cannot,"
There hasn't been a judge taking anything away, officer.
but until the judge says, "Hey, they can or they cannot," we can't get involved.
All right.
And the reason for
I'm
that,
just gonna call the St. John then, because this is, the property is titled into Three Rivers Estate
Here, I'll tell
Property
you
Owners
what.
Corporation
No, I'll
at
tell
the
you
end of the
what.
day.
Since y'all always want to call bosses whenever this happens, I'll call them for you.
Okay, thank you.
He knows about it, by the way. Who'd have thought we'd be dealing with this in the middle of the country?
yeah. All I'm going to say is right now we're on the phone with the sheriff trying to get things figured out. So just give us a few minutes, okay?
So the sheriff's stuff for right now, we're gonna
Swanee to PD
figure
19.
out more about it.
I just got off the phone with our attorney. We were approved by the state of Florida. The documents are filed in both courthouses, one in Columbia County, and we have control of the properties through the corporation. So you're telling me that I can't control the properties that we
The
own?
sheriff just told me we're gonna leave it alone for now.
1368 Howard Street East. Reference to iPhone crash detection. No voice
Well,
contact.
my brother was a sheriff. I can't knock that point. So we're gonna leave these people down here. So I'm gonna, make sure that we understand that they're responsible for the liability of that. What do we need to do with the fence up here? Just leave the fences
We have the
down?
screws,
So,
we have the screws and we'll put it back in.
Oh,
There's
y'all-
no property damage, it'll look exactly like it was.
yeah.
That's
okay.
still vandalism, either way
So-
you look at it.
Actually,
So when
no,
will
it's not.
your staff be able to make a
It's not.
determination?
Like I can come
Alright.
take your
Hey.
fence down.
It's-
Gotcha.
You don't own my house.
Over your pay grade. I got you. All right. So, well, I'm good with that, as long as that we the knowledge that we have, that it's on notice. You're filming all of this, right?
Yes, sir.
And you've heard the statements that we made is related to liability.
Well, the sheriff's office is not taking liability for.
Well, I know he's not, but I'm just saying to you, if something happens out here and I have to go to court, we at least made every effort from the security standpoint to secure the parks. No different than where the shooting was in the other park. We were able to actually demonstrate before the court where the insurance companies and the lawyers took care of that. So,
Well, what happens with the rules of the park after dark? There's no one to be in the park after dark.
We'll take care of it.
Okay, thank you.
I'll have a good day, all right?
officer, what do you mean by that?
There's a posted sign down there of park rules that says no loitering after dark.
Loitering.
So after dark, everybody needs to be gone.
But what's the definition of
All right,
loitering?
ma'am.
I'm sorry.
So the issue with that is it's gonna fall into the same thing. Because the rules are made by y'all, but the sheriff is saying that we're not gonna every single dollar from the sheriff. So we're gonna have to just let it be until he figures out what to do and just let us to go from there.
Okay. So can we get out here and party with them too?
If you want to. Can't stop you from that. All right, y'all have a good day, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you guys very much.
Excuse me, I would actually like to file a report that, so they've already filed one on the Columbia side again for them taking their property rights away by changing the.
And like calling you to try and get us.
We have the
That's
case
all
number for
civil.
Columbia.
It's not something we do.
Well, they took a report earlier, so I didn't know if we could do a report on.
Well,
this
from
side.
my
They
understanding,
were
the
trying-
batteries or the report was for a battery,
No,
correct?
they-
Because somebody
well,
laid
two of them.
hands.
They did two of
There
them.
were
They
two
did one
different
for them
reports.
taking
Okay.
property rights away by locking the gates, and then they did one for the battery.
We don't do that for civil.
Okay, but all this will be in a report.
Well, I mean, report, it'll be.
It'll be
Oh, so
notated
you're
in
not
our
making a
it'll be
report.
notated in our CAD system.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Yes, ma'am. You too.